It was supposed to be a joyful gathering, a celebration of love, talent, and the undeniable chemistry between LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun. But no one could have predicted the chaos that unfolded when a familiar face from LeeMinHo's past stormed the stage and pointed fingers. If you think you've seen drama, think again, because this fan meeting turned into a full-blown scandal that left everyone speechless. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the explosive updates on your favorite Korean stars. It all started as a routine event. Fans from across the globe gathered in Seoul for what was billed as one of the most anticipated fan meetings of the year. LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun had been teasing their joint appearance for weeks, building up excitement. The rumors of their blossoming off-screen romance had only fueled more attention, and anticipation was sky-high. Fans showed up early, many dressed in matching outfits, holding banners and flowers to show support for the beloved couple. As LeeMinHo stepped onto the stage, dressed in a sleek black suit with a warm smile on his face, the screams echoed throughout the venue. Moments later, Kim Go Eun joined him, glowing in an elegant white dress, and the atmosphere turned electric. The two exchanged playful glances, and the air was thick with emotion and admiration. They answered fan questions, shared anecdotes from filming, and even reenacted a romantic scene that sent the audience into a frenzy. But just as things reached their peak, a woman stood up from the back of the audience and began making her way forward. At first, security assumed she was a passionate fan who had lost control of her excitement. But as she pushed past the barriers and marched directly onto the stage, everyone froze. Cameras kept rolling, fans pulled out their phones, and whispers turned into gasps. This wasn't just any woman. This was Park So-ra, the woman many still remember as LeeMinHo's ex-girlfriend from years ago. The tension was instant. LeeMinHo's smile faded. Kim Go Eun's expression tightened. So-ra didn't waste a second. Grabbing a microphone from one of the stunned staff, she looked directly at Kim Go Eun and said, "You think you can just replace me? You think this love story is real?" The room went silent. For a few painful seconds, no one moved. The entire audience watched as years of unresolved emotion spilled out in front of them. LeeMinHo quickly stepped between the two women, trying to de-escalate the situation. But So-ra wasn't finished. "You broke up with me and then suddenly show up with her like nothing happened? Don't pretend like you're innocent," she shouted, her voice trembling but fierce. The cameras captured every second, and within minutes, clips were already spreading online like wildfire. Kim Go Eun, composed but visibly shaken, looked at So-ra and responded calmly, "I didn't steal anyone. If there's pain from your past, I'm sorry. But don't bring it here, not like this." The audience, stunned by the composure of Go Eun, remained dead silent, caught in the rawness of the moment. Security finally escorted So-ra off the stage, but the damage had been done. The fan meeting continued, but the energy had shifted. LeeMinHo apologized to fans, his voice cracking slightly as he said, "I'm so sorry for what just happened. This was supposed to be a celebration, and I promise we'll explain everything when the time is right." He held Kim Go Eun's hand tightly, reassuring not just her, but everyone watching. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled. Some staff claimed So-ra had tried to reach out to LeeMinHo weeks before the event, but he hadn't responded. Others said she had been seen near the venue earlier in the day, dressed casually, blending in with the crowd. How she managed to get through security remained a mystery, and fans began speculating whether someone had helped her gain access deliberately. Social media erupted. Hashtags like #LeeMinHo fan meeting drama and #So-ra confronts Go Eun trended within the hour. Fan cams, reaction videos, and slow-motion clips of the confrontation flooded TikTok and YouTube. Even international news outlets picked up the story. People weren't just watching. They were dissecting every word, every expression, every moment. Kim Go Eun's agency released a brief statement hours later, saying, "Kim Go Eun is safe and thankful for the love and support from her fans. She is currently resting and asks for privacy as she processes today's events." LeeMinHo's agency followed with a firmer tone, stating, "We deeply regret the incident at today's fan meeting. Legal action will be considered regarding the security breach and any defamation of character. We thank our fans for their understanding." But the most shocking development came the next morning, when So-ra herself uploaded a video to her personal Instagram account. In the shaky video, she tearfully explained, "I know I shouldn't have gone up there. I lost control. but I needed to be heard. For 3 years, I loved him. And when it ended, there was no closure. Watching him fall for someone else so publicly, it broke something in me. The internet was divided. Some criticized her for turning a public event into a personal vendetta, accusing her of chasing clout. Others sympathized, saying that heartbreak can push people to the edge. Still, the majority rallied behind Kim Go Eun, praising her maturity and grace under pressure. Several fans even started a hashtag #WeStandWithGoeun, flooding her social media with messages of love and support. As for LeeMinHo, he kept a low profile for the next few days. But when he finally resurfaced with a heartfelt message on his official fan cafe, it left fans in tears. Sometimes life doesn't go as planned, but I will never let the past define my present. I respect SoRA and what we shared, but I also cherish what I have now, with someone who brings peace, joy, and warmth into my life. Please don't judge too quickly. Just know that I'm doing my best to handle things with honesty. Those words were seen by many as confirmation that his feelings for Kim Go Eun were indeed genuine. And if there had ever been doubts before, they were gone now. What started as a PR nightmare slowly transformed into a moment of clarity for both stars. It reminded fans that celebrities, too, are human. That love, loss, and confrontation aren't just scripted in dramas, but lived in real life. Meanwhile, Kim Go Eun returned to Instagram after a brief silence, posting a black and white photo of a rose in bloom. The caption read simply, "Stronger than before." Fans immediately understood. It was her way of saying she was healing, rising, and not backing down. The comment section overflowed with supportive messages, including one that caught everyone's eye: a simple red heart emoji posted by LeeMinHo himself. Speculation about their relationship status hit a new high. Were they already dating seriously? Had this confrontation brought them even closer? Industry insiders hinted that the two had become inseparable over the past year, and that the fan meeting was going to be the perfect occasion to subtly confirm their bond. But instead, it turned into something far more dramatic, yet arguably more real. Behind closed doors, sources claimed LeeMinHo had reached out to SoRA privately to apologize. Not for being with someone new, but for the pain she had obviously held onto. It was said to be a short but honest conversation, one that finally gave SoRA the closure she needed. Though not confirmed by the stars themselves, it offered a small sense of peace in the storm that had erupted. In the days that followed, tabloids attempted to exploit the situation further, but fans pushed back. They didn't want the story twisted. They had seen the raw emotion for themselves, and they stood by LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun. Even international fans joined in solidarity, sharing stories of their own heartbreaks and how Kim Go Eun's calmness